This news edition, the hospitality industry in Zimbabwe is in distress because hotels and restaurants could not make sales due to the new COVID-19 restrictions. Zimbabwe wrapped up daily COVID-19 vaccinations to record as the government put hopes on a faster rollout to support economic recovery. And here's more details of that in this report.
Open for business, but empty. Restaurants can only offer takeaway services, another challenge that operators have to face daily due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has affected their earnings, and they're counting the days.
Effectively, we've been under lockdown for 463 days.
And their rising operational costs.
We've had significant numbers of losses over a period of time, and just when we've been recouping those losses around Q3, Q4, then we had a lockdown coming again in January. There was a little bit of a partial opening. So it's basically an up-down cycle. It doesn't allow us to have any level of consistency. It doesn't allow us to plan.
Hotels are also in distress.
As we speak for this year, a destination like Vic Falls has struggled to get to about 10%. So hotels in Vic Falls are trading well below 10%, which is quite scary.
Which is why they want a reprieve. Because they had to meet strict health and safety guidelines even before the pandemic broke out, players in the hospitality sector say they are way ahead of others in terms of implementing COVID-19 prevention protocols and therefore want to be allowed to welcome their guests back into their facilities again. Industry players say about 70% of employees have been vaccinated, and this has reduced the risks that their clients face.
So I understand people say masks are off, etc. But when you come in, you sanitize, you get your temperature checked, you can sit in an isolated zone. You and I can sit as people who know each other in the same family and have our lunch, be served by a waiter who has a mask on the entire time, and we leave.
Our thought process is that probably we could participate in the strategy to manage the pandemic by way of, say, for instance, if we have got workshops, which are key drivers of business in the hotels. A government could then send teams to educate people on taking up vaccines and even ensuring that people that can then come to participate in workshops are jabbed whilst they are participating in workshops.
Zimbabwe has recently purchased 2.5 million vaccines to accelerate its inoculation program, which is key to the reopening of the economy.